So, last talk at Bitcoin Wednesday was Jenna, well, not completely last, but she's from Bloq, and she's from a civilized part of the society. She's from Canada. And you basically, BloqLabs does a bunch of projects, and you talked about one of them, Metronome. What is Metronome?
So Metronome is a portable cross-chain cryptocurrency. So it's
a portable cross-chain. Okay, so it's a cryptocurrency.
It is a cryptocurrency.
It was launched when?
It was launched in June of 2018.
And the special, really amazing thing is that you can store it on multiple chains. Which ones?
Yes. So Metronome started out as on Ethereum, and we have now successfully it's launched on testnet so far. We're aiming for a mainnet cross-chain hop. So what you can do is you can port your Metronome from Ethereum to now Ethereum Classic.
Wow. Okay.
So,
what a.
So the idea.
Then what's the next one going to be?
TBD. You'll have to.
TBD. Okay. Okay. So if I now I have now my my Mets, I think that's the name.
Yeah.
My Met. I have them on Ethereum, and then I can. There's some kind of a procedure to move them to Ethereum Classic, and then they disappear in Ethereum, and they appear on the Ethereum Classic.
They do. Yes. So the whole idea is that it's not the success of Metronome is not based on the success of the underlying chain that it is anchored to. So the downsides of platforms like Ethereum is that they rely on the Ethereum Foundation to make good governance decisions. And while I
Bloq is the company, or BloqLabs is the company who builds that project and also porting into different kind of blockchains at the moment?
Yes, so Bloq Incorporated is a blockchain infrastructure company, and we build decentralized software for public networks. So Metronome is fully open source, anyone can participate, and we are then able to launch lots of different projects. Okay. So Bloq.
What kind of software do you make? What kind of enterprise software for open public networks do you make?
So we believe in tokenized networks. So we believe that the world will have many different tokens in the future world and the current world will have many different tokens. And so we have two main sides of the house. We have Bloq Enterprise, which is our cloud and enterprise software. And then
what can I do with that?
So we do node services and distributed storage, distributed computing, etc. So we
It's a toolkit which I can basically use to build my own application. Is it like Hyperledger is comparable with Hyperledger? Oh no, because it's on the open platform. It's on the open. It's based on top of Ethereum, or is it has its own blockchain?
We build functionality for many different blockchains. So we help organizations to access the blockchain. Yeah,
and then based in Canada, but you can live all around the world. Started in Canada, living around. How many people are involved?
So the company is actually based in Chicago, but we have teams in Buenos Aires, in Santa Monica, in Miami, in Toronto, and those of us who work at Bloq can decide that we want to live somewhere else.
How many people total?
So we have 40 people, just upwards of 40 people.
40 people. Really decentralized company, and now in Amsterdam giving a presentation at Bitcoin Wednesday. Now, also interesting, one of the first books we all read, of course, in the enterprise world was Don Tapscott. Because he wrote this book about Wikipedia, and now he writes a book about every popular tech trend which comes along, and now his son is also involved. And you worked for him too, right?
I did, yes. So I joined the Tapscott group in 2016 to help with the final research and promotion of Blockchain Revolution, their best-selling book that's now in 18 languages.
They did a good job. They were on the right time at the right moment. And the son and the father together, are they getting along together still?
Yeah, they are. They are. It's Don would always say that it's interesting to write a book with someone who shares your DNA, because they don't agree all the time, but they're an amazing partnership, and it's a great adventure for us all to be on. Really.
His father has been in the internet world for a long time. He's one of those guys, if you call him up saying, I really like your presentation, come and give it in Amsterdam. He goes like, okay, well. Sure. And then for $40,000 plus a business class ticket. But you get $10,000 discount if you take the son. So that was, it's a good venture, which basically the two of them did. So that must have been fun to be part of that exercise.
It was, yes. We then, after the success of Blockchain Revolution, we launched the Blockchain Research Institute, which raised $5 million from companies all over the world to do research into strategic applications. And Bloq is actually a member of the Blockchain Research Institute as well. So it's
because Dan was also on your board or something.
Yes, and Don is an advisor to Bloq as well. Yeah.
And that research institution, but Bloq is not owned by them or something like that, is not invested, or is it an open source company, or is it just a traditional company with shares?
So Bloq is a privately owned corporation, and it is a member of the Blockchain Research Institute, which is a members organization. So there's other it's a think tank. So people pay to have access to the research that's there. So like IBM is a member, and Accenture, and many other different ones.
Hey, and next to Metronome, do you have other nice blockchain projects?
We do, yeah. So BloqLabs has 4 active projects right now. 2 of them are still in stealth mode, so I can't tell you about those. But one of them is our Titan mining project, which is a mining pool software that allows for massively better mining. So it has hashing contracts, it has lots of different infrastructure that helps miners to better line up the software that is being used to power their miners right now. And then we have Eclipse, which is a catch-all project that integrates functionality from different apps and allows it's almost like a browser for the blockchain.
Okay, so a lot of things. Yeah. I saw it was metronome.io.
Metronome.io, yes.
And Bloq. What is it?
It's Bloq.com. BLOQ.com.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoy it here.